Muffin Top Thursday chat, everybody. We are going to play the song here for a minute, let a few people trickle on in.
Faith in the sunrise and sunset skies, family ties that never compromise. With tools in hand and steel that shines, we'll hold the fort through troubled times. Build your tribe and survive the night, with hearts of gold and spirits bright. And every time we'll plant the seed to grow alive with all we need. With trust and open hearts, and these strongholds we play our parts. Firearms for the peace we keep, while standing guard and feeling deep. Build your tribe and survive the night, with hearts of gold and spirits bright. And every time we'll plant the seed to grow alive with all we need.
Not bad. Fiend Dog, howdy. Maccabea Survival with the What's Up t.m.t. What's up, Demo Man Don with the Get Her Done. And Lawfully Armed with the hashtag Kipper Gang. Yeah, man. Dude, I was watching DJ the Metalhead Mercenaries chat today, and I told him he should do a Kipper tasting chat, like my spam chat.
Yeah.
But I might rob my own idea, because that would give me an excuse to eat a lot of good, delicious Kippers.
I rotated my stuff out yesterday and found 4 more cans I forgot about.
Hell yeah. Nothing wrong with that.
Rotated. Moved the older ones to the pantry, put the fresher ones back in the get out of the house tub.
Yep. That is the way, my man. That is the way. Rotation. That's a thing that's hard to do, man. That's something that A, it's super boring, and B, like, it's not crazy and tactical. So nobody's like, oh man, I can't wait to spend a whole day fucking, checking dates on cans and rotating them in and out. That's not what everybody wants to go to the range, right?
Yeah.
Nobody wants to sit there and go through the pantry. That's not cool. But it is necessary to keep your investment up to date and as fresh as possible for the longest shelf life as possible, unfortunately. Muffin Top.
Sometimes those labels are hard to read, the dates that are, put on there.
Yeah.
Especially on like the bottoms of the cans and stuff. Sometimes they'll like get them crooked or whatever.
Yeah, they fade.
So I just Sharpie everything now. I just write like month, year on the top of it, and usually like an abbreviation of the contents. That way, if the wrapper ever gets ripped off, like I was explaining to my mom, if you're trying to make Eugene's stew or whatever, and then you're like, oh, this is tuna. I mean, that was a bad example because tuna can looks different, but you'd hate to open up something.
Oh, I got baked beans instead of tomato juice or something.
Right, yeah. And you're like, we can't waste it, but now we just made this stew taste like ass. I mean, if you're hungry, you'll eat it, but what I mean? Morale's the thing too.
It 100% is a thing, and I agree with you, sir.
And I go ahead and write it on the front of the wrapper too, so that way when I'm rotating the pantry out, it's easy to read.
I just write it on the top of the can, and that is one thing I will say is the manufacturer date seems to fade a lot quicker than the older stuff I have, because I found a tote that I had missed. I've told you guys this. I missed a tote that I put up in 2017 I've been eating through for me, for like my lunches and stuff. So like my tuna and canned chicken and like corn and green beans and stuff that I eat at lunch, I've been eating that because I don't want to get everybody sick. So if somebody's going to get sick, it might as well be me for being too cheap to not pitch a can. But also it's fine. I mean, if the can's not compromised, I have had zero issues eating anything old. So I'm very, very confident in that myself. But this is a winter survival prep chat, guys. And there's people that experience winter and are ready for this. And there's people like Lawfully who don't experience winter. And while you seem to be faring, decent, if there's any tips and tricks and things we can do, especially with things that you have on hand at your house to assist, we'd sure like to help people that are not used to these conditions. And one thing I'd like to point out, especially since it's a medical prep that not a lot of people run, is the alcohol that you use to make like hand sanitizer and stuff. You can there's I don't know the ratio, but you can dilute that with a little bit of water and spray that on your windshield as a de-icer. And I'm sure that's a prep that A, it's probably not sold out of in the stores, and B, you probably already have it in your pantry or your bathroom.
I
So,
also have de-icer spray.
well, all that is basically just alcohol with some other shit in it for filler and CO2, if it's the CO2 kind. If not, oh well. But chat, if you have any pro tips that you like to use, that are low budget and people probably have in their house, Dawn dish soap also works. If you put it on your windshield before it freezes, it helps. There's just a lot of little things like that that can help people out that otherwise aren't in that part of it's normal for Nebraska, so we're all pretty well situated for it. But just like the deal in Texas last time, people lose their lives to this shit, and there's no reason for it if we can help anybody out just with just a little bit of what we think is common knowledge, like keeping some kitty litter in your car trunk or the back of your car to help get traction in case you get stuck to get out. Or if you don't have any money, you can pull out your car mat and put it underneath, in front of, or behind your tire and get out. Ladysmith, thank you. Vinegar is also a good de-icer. So there's just a lot of things. Make sure if you're gonna not, to help keep from power going out, opposed to using a bunch of space heaters and stuff, which puts even further strain on the grid. Seal off rooms of your house that you're not using. Put blankets over windows. Put towels on the doors, whatever on your exterior doors. Hang a blanket up with tacks or tack nails, whatever. Plastic on your windows, inside and out. Bubble wrap is better because air is an insulator on your windows, and it still allows some light to let in, which is nice. Just a couple little things. If you have Mylar blankets and you have to get down to your last room in the house to heat with your emergency heat, tape them to the walls to reflect all your guys' body heat and whatever you have to produce heat in the room. Get all your blankets, all your towels, all your clothes. It doesn't matter if it's grandma's thong and your daddy's underwear. Put it all on the bed. Get everybody under the same bed. Use your body heat. All the insulating factors will assist. Use your hand warmers. Use your battery powered warmers like your Milwaukee coats. Use your Zippo hand warmers. Use your little rechargeable hand warmers. Keep all your battery packs charged, because if you lose power and you need to find a way to get out, there you go. Keep your car fueled up in case you have to go. Just some stuff. I don't know if that helps anybody, but I'd like to think it does.
Yep. Well, blanket is in the car.
Well, blanket is a fantastic prep, my dude.
And even though I didn't plan to go anywhere very far today, I kept some snacks in the car and actually threw them in my man purse that goes with me everywhere. But I had some granola bars and a off-brand energy bar. And
hey, man, calories. You will burn more calories when your body's trying to stay warm when you start shivering too. So good call.
Yeah. Well, I was layered up. T-shirt,
your bibs,
hooded jacket, and I've got a big heavy. No, I didn't wear my bibs today. I'm saving them in case I have to work tomorrow. Clear off the parking lot. I've got a big heavy military parka.
Yeah.
That was given to me a couple years ago, free prep, and it works great.
Whoopi's pretty sick. Whoopi is pretty sick, man. I fucking didn't want to be doing this. You ever get caught up in a task and then you can't stop because you get pissed off at yourself for fucking it up the first time? That's just me. I just have the internal struggle of trying to better myself and angry at myself for being dumb when I already knew how to do it right the first time.
I have two speeds on stuff. I either procrastinate until the last minute or I hyperfixate.
Yeah, I'm in the hyperfixating stage. After
I'm really good at
for a minute.
I have trouble cooking too many dishes at once because I just can't bounce from one to the other, let alone trying to do anything else while I've got dinner going.
No. I love cooking Thanksgiving meal by myself. I can work in that.
Well, I mean, I gotta have the kitchen to myself. Everybody's gotta get out of the way.
Yeah, I do
Throws me
that.
off when somebody comes in to get something out of the fridge or rinse a utensil off or something. That messes me up.
You can rinse my utensil off, fluffily.
You gotta get it dirty first.
Oh, thanks for the sick invite. Anyway, this is the Tactical Muffin Top chat where we get weird sometimes. Let's check the chat here. If you
Corey,
get
how's the
stuck
weather
out,
your way?
what?
Sorry. I was hollering at Corey, seeing how Tejas is doing.
Oh yeah, House. He should be. Well, I think Texas is getting a little bit of this, aren't they? This little batch.
At least part of the state's got to be.
Yeah, let us know, Corey, if it's in your area and how y'all are faring that way. But yeah, just some things.
I got that too, King Dog. I got the purple stuff in my tank.
At 10 degrees, skin is subject to frostbite at 10 minutes. Yes, don't touch anything metal with your bare skin. Make sure you have a layer of something, gloves or whatever.
Yep.
Same with your face. Regular glasses can be an issue at that temperature as well. So keep an eye on that.
King Dog said Dallas is getting snow, so it's down there
Nice.
about the middle of the state.
Okay, Michigan Outpost. Thanks for swinging on by. Howdy lawfully, he says. In winter, I put minus 20-degree de-ice windshield wiper fluid in your car. Yes, make sure you have the highest minus rating you can for your windshield wiper fluid because you probably have summer shit in your cars and it does not work worth a damn. It'll just freeze. Tim S., what's up? Missouri Survival. If you get stuck outside and have no way to build a fire, keep moving and you will stay warm much longer. Yep, make sure you do jumping jacks, whatever you got to do. And if you're in that situation, do not fall asleep because you'll be dead. Wool blankets you always preach. Never thought I would need it in Florida. Son's been sleeping with the last couple. Yeah, Justin B, what's up? Well, also wool works wet. So I mean, if you have it on your boat or whatever, if you get a windy day in Florida, not a bad thing either. But yeah, wool's bomb, dude. Thinking about turning one into like a little hunting poncho and rattle canning it and making it white.
Your wool blanket.
Yeah, I was thinking about cutting it in the middle, and just doing a huge, like, just throw over poncho for like instant cover / warmth. Kind of like
Get you one of those Swagman rolls.
The what?
Swagman roll. That's basically what it is. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I was looking at the frog togs, and I was like, well, if I put that under. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I was thinking I'd just make it since I have a bunch of fucking wool blankets and I'm cheap.
You could.
Give me something.
You could also, rather than necessarily spray paint it, you could just get you one of those light gray wool poncho or light gray wool blankets if you're gonna insist on cutting and stitching.
Yeah, that could be.
Probably spray paint.
I'll probably be too lazy to do the project anyway because I got 8 million other fucking projects to do. But that is life, especially with the wife wanting me to do the new project that she wants, and I'm not excited about it.
Yeah, Justin B. Wool retains your like pure wool blankets and stuff. They retain 80% of their insulation properties even when they're saturated.
Yep. 100% true. You can have a soaking wet wool blanket and still wrap up and stay warm with it. Cover exposed skin. Yeah, if you must go out, Vaseline skin slows the process, buys time. Yep. Nose, forehead. Yes. Get your shamogs, get your face coverings, get your anything, scarves, bandanas. -7 wind blowing cold as fuck outside. Welcome to Nebraska, Temps, my dude. Fiendog, are you in Dallas? No, Fiendog's not in Dallas. He's in New Jersey. Right? Loretta
like
Smith.
as you spoke it, he posted that.
Oh,
Corey.
Nice. Haha, telepathic. That's cool. Man, this is gonna piss me off. I'm gonna put this down in frustration. All right. Muffin Top's putting it down so I can focus on the chat because now I'm pissed.
Missouri put a good one in there. He said, "Drink warm liquids to get warm again." After
Yep,
you've been
warm
extremely
liquids
cold.
increase your core temperature quicker, 100%. Sorry about that. But yeah, that's good. Missouri, if you want a link, my dude, let me know. Running late. Okay. All right. Coop's on the way, but he'll be late.
That's all right. We can hold the crowd. They'll hang around for Coop.
We're the men of the chat.
I imagine that Missouri Survival's getting it pretty good right now too.
Yeah, he's probably getting a little bit. He and I talk frequently offline. I enjoy his thought process and who he is as a person. He's a good dude.
Yeah,
If I'm cold, I just drink whiskey. It's going to do the opposite, Corey. Come on. Alcohol does not assist in heating.
makes you feel warm, but it lowers your
Yes, lowers your blood
temperature.
pressure, so you actually get colder. But for morale, I suppose.
Maybe if you're on your way out already, there's no hope.
Yep, might as well enjoy it. Go out with a bang, right?
Let it whisk you off to that forever nap.
Let it take you away to that special place. What's the next line to that? Anybody
I don't know.
Anybody know? Anybody know that song? Post the next line to that in the chat. Take me away to that special place. That. Can't wait. That blowjob place. It's from South Park. Fantastic song.
Chris said he's getting some snow for sure.
Oh yeah, man. Test out that winter survival gear, right? I seen you all bundled up when you was driving in that chat you was doing. Which I agree with Chris on that. If we're gonna cheer for Orange Man snagging Canada, we're basically cheering the Weef because Section 4 is the entire of North America. That's literally bringing that more and more into reality. Kind of like Hunger Games Section 4. They want Mexico, Canada, the U.S. all in one little shebag, which is probably why they've been blending us with migrants so badly, all of us.
They want to lower our
open a book.
Homogeneity.
Where as a child. Nope. But apparently they have similarities that I was unaware of. I did listen to that audiobook. If you guys checked it out in my Discord, and I started listening to a second one, the Fate of Empires, and it's actually eerie because we're totally in that decline, which is disgusting to think about. I think the only reason why we haven't failed yet is, quite frankly, the United States is super special in the circumstances provided in the book. And if you listen to this guy, he's got another book I'm going to listen to. It's quite a bit. I think it's about 18 hours long. It's broke up into segments. I'm listening to The Art of Silence, I think, that he has. Pretty good. The guy's pretty well spoken. It makes me feel retarded, but I can track.
I think Lady Smith had the answer to your song. Where is a child?
Yeah, I don't know. It's a song off of South Park. It's from Randy's screenplay of The Woman in White. It's his subliminal message to get women to give bigger, more lengthy blowjobs, which is because all of the screenwriters are just bros and they bro down. Yes. And then he becomes Spider-Man and he kills Shelly's friend who wears a life preserver all the time, who's a vegan, which was her first date. But her mom didn't know that Hollywood plays are used to help men get lengthier, more quality blowjobs, and she got tickets for her daughter to go with her first boyfriend. So she did not want her daughter to be, or he did not want his daughter to be blowing anybody. So, as any real father would do, he dressed up as Spider-Man and flooded the entire auditorium and killed millions of people.
Millions.
Hundreds, but yeah. The flood was accidental, but he did dress up as Spider-Man because he was a hero.
That's a random story to jump in on.
Yeah, South Park.
You don't have your mini muffins game turned on.
Oh, you're correct. I am too busy fucking with this kit.
Give the people what they want.
Sorry, guys.
first-
Take these muffins.
They want to hunt. You need to update
The
the
very
link.
first thing, the very first thing I heard was he dressed up as Spider-Man and killed hundreds of people.
That's good
Son
for
of a-
everybody involved. That's why I like my grandpappy. How you doing, Pat? You feeling better?
Marginally. The miracles of modern drugs.
Yep. Aren't you glad that you've been stockpiling up that stuff since it's not in the stores currently?
I have lots and lots of cold medicine, but I take the high blood pressure stuff. So I actually had to go buy. I had to go buy that.
Yeah,
It's harder
it's never
to
in
harder
large
to find.
quantities. Yeah, I agree with that. We were doing, of course, I don't know what you see for snow, but you are a truck driver and you probably know some over the road safety on winter survival hacks and pros, tips, and tricks and things to help people that maybe not have things that they typically would need for this, and they could use them at home remedy style. If you have some ideas and helpful tips there, Pat, you are a very well versed man on the road.
Well, I have kind of a weird situation. I have a bedroom on my back,
Well, yeah.
so I have blankets and pillows and and 200 gallons of diesel fuel to keep me running when it's cold.
So what you're saying is you're cheating.
Yes, highly.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
One trick I learned. I don't even know where the hell it was. I don't know if it's common knowledge or not. But if you're driving and the road looks wet, but you don't see anything coming off of people's tires, that means it's ice.
Black ice.
Say that again.
Comment about Canada.
So if the road looks wet and there's no spray coming off of people's tires, then it's ice.
Gotcha.
Nothing has to do the eye hunt things. The last thing. Oh, if we do get Canada, that would be the worst mistake in the U.S. Fuck Canada. Well, they do have a lot of resources, which would be the main thing, and also they're sparsely populated. So I don't know if it would be a bad acquisition. It would be. We'd probably actually get some more, voters for our side, because a lot of those guys also believe heavily in what they don't have as a Second Amendment. So.
Yeah, there's a lot of conservative. It depends on if you'd keep all the borders the same, because there's a
Right.
lot of conservatives in that area. It's just so sparsely populated that the two cities control the whole fucking country.
Right. And the next thing would be is I do believe China has been training there, so that would be an issue we'd have to fuck with.
Oh yeah, yeah, that would end.
But we could fuck with it.
Hit that like button.
Thanks, lawfully. Any other tips and tricks for our people that don't typically that get this winter weather? Anybody can think of? Drop them in the comments. Drop them in the chat. Drop them in the Discord. Whatever you guys got to do. Let's get some knowledge out to help people out that are our homies, so that way they could be as safe as possible with their family and whatnot, and whoever they may be with, even if they're a loner. We don't want anybody here that we talk to that are our homies getting hurt, suffering any more than needs be. So we are here to assist. The clay pot deal, I keep saying, is a fairly cheap deal, especially if you get those emergency candles from the dollar store. You just get a larger clay. You can actually do it two ways. You can get a larger clay pot, and you put like a little spacer in between it, or like if you get a piece of all thread with some washers. And there's a lot of videos on this, but you oh, I bumped my mouse. I lost my chat.
I'm gonna mute for a couple minutes so I can hook up a trailer.
You're good. So it becomes you get a bigger clay pot and a smaller clay pot. Either you put the clay pot that's smaller on top and they stack, or you put the small clay pot inside the bigger one with like one of those trays that stop the water from running out the bottom, and that's your break for wherever you set it on. And you put a candle in there and light it, and it vents out the top, and it creates a little solar radiant heat. Well, not solar, but radiant heat thing. So that's a pretty good deal. I would recommend you crack all of your water and open your cabinets if you don't have pets and kids that are going to get into all the chemicals, which is where people mostly store them, to help keep your water from freezing. Because if your infrastructure wasn't made to handle wintry conditions, it's probably using cheaper materials that are not rated for it. Moving water is harder to freeze than sitting water, so keep just a little trickle, just a drop. Do it in your tub if you think it's going to freeze your sink. But if you have any water lines that are on the exterior of your house, especially your north wall, make sure that you plan accordingly for that. What's up, Sassy7?
That's our biggest concern here. Like Bear Independent said on his show the other day, the most of the pipes around here are not below the frost line because we don't normally have extended periods of cold. We get cold, like below freezing, sometimes
Right.
single digits, but not normally for sustained periods of time. And like it's been below freezing every day, except for maybe an hour or two, a couple days, like at
Right.
peak sunlight time for the last week. And then now we're getting 18 plus hours of continuous snow. So that's been the concern is the pipes more than anything. Fortunately, it's been snow, not like a sleet mix, so I'm not as worried about the power going out as I was a couple days ago.
Right.
It's just been
Yeah, because as soon as you get the ice on the power lines, they get heavy quick. Unfortunately.
Yep.
That's what takes them out in Nebraska. We lose power quite a bit because of ice.
But it's slicker and shit.
Yep. Definitely going to be slicker than shit. I'm in the fuck it phase, and then I'm in the rip it out mode of this fucking thing. It's pissing me off. Oh, man, I'm getting pissed. All right, I'm putting it fucking down again. God damn it. Anyway, how the fuck are you guys doing? It's frustrating. Lady Smith, they told me because of meth heads. They said it because of the methamphetamine. Yeah, they said they were recalling a whole bunch of crap that people used to make meth, but it's actually most drugs don't even use it anymore.
I thought they used Sudafed.
Hmm?
I thought pseudoephedrine was what they used in the medicine to make meth.
Well, don't tell us your day job, but it's in a lot of cold medicines, upper respiratory tip specifically. NyQuil has it. No, the drug that's in it that they use to make meth. I don't know. I'm not a meth head, but I thought it actually started with an A myself. But some long ass word
sure.
I could never pronounce on account of being from Nebraska.
I'm pretty sure it was a pseudoephedrine. That's why, it's not in a lot of stuff anymore. And then, like the pure Sudafed, you can only buy so much at a time. It used to, you could just go get it off the counter, all of it you want.
Yeah,
that had been that way since
dumb VDG. Yes, bridges will freeze
early
before
2000s.
other roads because they have less insulation factor, and they get the convection cooling of the top and the bottom. So yes, they will freeze before. Anyway, didn't mean to cut you off. Sorry. Oh my god! Why did I pick this back up? I'm cutting this fucking thing off. Done it. It's done. Pissed me off. It's coming off permanently.
Just don't slip me. Cut your junk.
It's just a penis. Lovely. We can get another one.
Well, while you're already paying them, go ahead and get the extension.
Yeah. Hell yeah. This is not working.
The chat's catching up.
You catching up on me?
It's the pseudoephedrine.
Thank you. Thank you, chat.
The ephedrine in the pseudoephedrine.
Yes. Whatever the fuck that shit is to make meth. For all the people that are really good at making meth, thank you for helping me with that.
Make a tweaker.
But yeah, you know what? How about this, Lawfully? Do you have any questions or concerns that we may be able to address?
No, I feel pretty ready.
God damn it, Lawfully.
As
That
ready
is
as I
not
can
going to
be.
help the sake of fucking conversation here.
I mean,
Is there anything I can do to keep my heat pump from freezing up when it gets this freaking cold?
Yeah, don't run your fucking heat pump when it's past 30 degrees. They're not made for that. Run your emergency heat.
Like a wind block or something, maybe?
No. The problem with it is refrigerant changes states from liquid to gas, which is what your compressor does, kind of like the engine of your car, turns your combustible and fuel. But the problem is if you get too much liquid back to the butterfly valves in your compressor, sludging it, as it's commonly called, it doesn't get a chance to change state to a gas quick enough, and it'll actually bust your compressor. So you're better off not running it. Run your emergency heat. But old Daddy Biden would try to push heat pumps on everybody, but doesn't know that shit. Kind of like what he did with the water heaters and the fucking ranges and all kinds of shit. You know, people that don't know what the fuck they're talking about probably shouldn't talk about it, especially Biden, because that guy's retarded.
Yeah, I think there should be some requirement. If they're going to pass any kind of law, they need to have some sort of expert opinion, a subject matter expert on that subject.
Advise, yes.
And how hard would it be to have like the judiciary take a look at a bill before it's ever even passed?
Well, they get paid to do that, but also a lot of them sit there and fucking sleep. So a lot of people in politics get paid way more than all of us together, and they get paid to sleep. So that's pretty great to know, isn't it? It's embarrassing seeing like all those old people that are just sleeping up there. Like they look like they're on nap time at the retirement home. And it's like, dude, these people control the future of our kids and grandkids, and they don't give a shit. Most of them are half fucking dead anyway.
Like that lady they just found in a dementia care facility.
Yeah, they didn't know where the fuck she was, but they were playing her Twitter account or whatever, like she was still active and shit. They had one of her aides doing their Twitter for her. They didn't know where the hell she was. Yeah, exactly like that. Oh my god.
I wonder if anybody could go back and see how she voted on the bills these past couple of months.
Probably a little leaning one direction if I had to take a bet.
It would be interesting to know if she casted any votes whatsoever while she was in there, because somebody's committing fraud.
No, we wouldn't want to investigate fraud on our politicians, would we? They're good, upstanding citizens, probably. How could you think like that? But anyway, that is a super depressing thing. What we got? What we got, chat? What we got?
Lady Smith, I try to not run the heat in the car any more than I have to.
Why? You can run your heater.
Because you run your heater full tilt and it melts all the ice and everything, but then when you park your car, it refreezes. You just don't run it any more than you have to. You don't.
Yeah, but your engine's gonna heat it up anyway. Like you might as well be
Yeah,
comfortable.
I mean, I'm not saying I don't run it for a minute, but then like I don't like when I'm nearing my destination, I go ahead and turn it back off. I'll
Oh
even
yeah.
like crack the window for the last few minutes of the trip because you want your cabin to cool back down.
I don't believe in that theory, but you do you.
Well, I was a mechanic for 15 years, and I never heard that shit in my life.
Yeah, I live where we get this shit for regulars, and we blast our fucking heat.
Now, on the opposite end, in the summer,
You
turn
roboted
off
there for a second, Pat.
recirculation before you get to where you're going.
Sorry.
Did you catch it?
No, you roboted there for a second, buddy.
Oh, in the summertime, when you're running your AC hard, you want to turn your AC off a little while before you get home and turn off recirculation in order to get some of that moisture out and change the air out, because you will get mold and stuff in your cabin filters.
Hmm. Yeah, I had a buddy who had a Monte Carlo that sweated really bad because of that. It was really weird. I had never seen a car sweat when you run the AC in my life until that point. More you know, right?
Well, they'll all have condensation coming out. It's just within your ducts that you got to worry about.
No, his is on the dash and everything.
We used to run foam, like this foaming cleanser down into the ducts and down into the heater core and all that stuff.
That's interesting.
I don't know how well it actually worked, but it was something that we made people pay for, and
We took their money for this service. I don't know if it fucking worked or not. Sounds
Oh
like
yeah,
a typical mechanic.
never take your car to the fucking dealership. They're gonna try and upsell you on this flush, that flush.
And half of it's
If you,
just them taking a flush in the break room, right?
yeah, pretty much.
Oh, I fixed that. I feel so much better.
It's been so long. I feel confident in telling you. But the BMW dealership I worked at, we had a back room full of all that flush.
Mm-hmm.
We called it the wallet flush room. There was brake fluid back there. There was induction cleaner back there. Every cleaner you could fucking think of.
Yeah, I don't doubt that one fucking bit. Sorry,
Because
guys, I'm trying to rig up my new holster on this belt.
Because even if you did do the flush, they give you like double what you would actually need. And if I'd sit there and run that whole thing through, it would take twice as long as I got paid to do it. So the shit got done, just not fully.
Oh no.
And there were some unscrupulous bastards that would just punch that thing and throw it in the garbage can.
Oh,
I was not one of those guys. At least.
Oh, that's good. At least you actually used it, I suppose.
Yeah, there's some mechanics, like you get paid by the job. So some mechanics would find a blown fuse or something, fix the fuse, and then charge you for finding some huge problem that wasn't there. So if you find a good mechanic,
Keep them.
yeah, like that's a good trick, is to like pull some fuse to something that's not critical, and then take it to the whatever guy you're going to try. And if he tries to upsell you like an engine, he's either don't know what he's talking about or he's dishonest.
Thieving bastard.
And if he's like, oh well, it was just a fuse, don't worry about it, then you got a good guy there.
Right. All right. We got Observery said, until recently, Chevron difference said subject matter experts were the bureaucrats. Yeah.
Chevron
Right.
difference.
Whatever. If you have electric
matter.
heaters, do you still need to ventilate often? No, they're not. Electric heaters are just radiating. They don't actually eat up moisture like a natural gas or propane furnace because they actually need oxygen to run. Or like a little buddy heater is a propane. Anything that uses a combustible takes oxygen to run.
Yeah, you got to
Right.
crack the windows, right?
Right. So, or if you have like a downdraft on your fireplace or something to pull fresh air in the house. Or, open the door for a minute, go walk outside, grab the mail, walk back in. Then you probably got a good amount of air back in. But
They do put off moisture, though.
electric heaters, no, that would be an instant short circuit.
No. The propane.
Yeah, if it sucks through too far, you run it too long, it does ice up the bottle. That's just the gas. That's just the liquid turning into a gas and being used. It's a quicker state than the oxygen around it, so it creates the water molecule and oxygen attached to the tank, turns it into frost. Yes, that is true. Okay, catching back up with the chat. Sorry, guys, I was fucking with that holster. I will look for a small leak in the heater core. Oh, on what? CO2 is quite an unaliver. Yes, 100%. That's why I always had a carbon monoxide detector clipped to my belt when I was a tech, because I knew a technician who went down into like a cellar that had been converted to like a basement for part of the house, but the only way was outside. And it was a friend, and he didn't turn on his meter. He went down there. Carbon monoxide is heavier than air, so it drops below. So he went down into the basement, and they had a cracked heat exchanger on their furnace, and the guy almost didn't make it out. His friends actually found him, like his hand up on the stairs. They went to go check on him. They went and pulled him up, and they got him. You got to get to a hospital and do a whole bunch of shit, like a decompression thing, which is stupid, but kind of like what divers do when they go deep sea. They have to let all their basically oxygen go back into all their is it blood or is it their something? Anyway, some shit like that.
To not get the bends, they're getting the CO2 out of their blood.
Right. Yeah, they got to pull the CO2 out and replace it with an oxygen molecule. Somebody holler at Coop, right? All this is a hypothetical scenario storyline. Yeah. Try to make food in the oven for dinner. It helps put a little heat in the house. If it's -15 or colder, I usually try to use the oven. Yeah, Muffin Top bakes a lot of casseroles in the winter, man. We bake a lot of bread. We bake a lot of muffins. We bake a lot of cookies. We bake whatever you can do to run that thing at least 4 times a day. Bake something, because that you already pay for the heat to cook your meal, and then just open your fucking stove. If you have pets, open it a little bit. If you have retarded pets, throw the fucking pets outside and make a freezer out of them. But or block off that room something. But use that heat. You already paid for it to cook with. So consider doing more casserole baked dishes, things like that. Bake pizzas. I don't care. Fucking whatever you gotta do. Bake some freaking corn dogs, some chicken nuggets, whatever. Bake some shit. It helps. Bake a cast iron pan and make a steak.
It's a good idea to try and clear out your freezer anyway in case the power goes out for a couple days.
I think it would be okay for a couple days. But also, with that, freeze a couple gallon jugs of just water, not all the way full because ice expands, right? So you want to keep them a little bit empty so that way the ice can move up without blowing the jug. But in that case, it'll help keep your stuff. Hey, Late as Fuck Coop wants to join the stream. What's up, Late as Fuck Coop? We've only been going for 45 minutes. Not too bad, buddy.
Better late than never.
Yeah. Coop's a good dude. If you guys haven't checked out his channel, I did drop it in the description for this chat. He is Muffin Top approved. I've been hopping on Coop's stream because our timetables have been lining up a little bit better, even if I'm lurking in the chat or whatever. But I've been on a couple of your chats. We got into a pretty good one the other day. You have to unmute yourself, Coop, if you're ready.
Down to the bottom, the little microphone.
Yeah. I don't know as if you've been on my show before. Probably don't use it that much. I'm like the only guy I know. Everybody's like, "How do you run this?" I'm like, "I don't know. It's free. Figure it out." But I do also want to shout out to Pat. Pat, have you hit 50 yet?
I haven't checked.
We got to get Pat to 50 subs so he can live stream from the truck to help keep him awake, guys. So if we can assist a fellow prepper in doing nothing more than clicking a button that takes 5 seconds out of your day, please help a brother out to drive safer. If there's one guy that wants to talk to him, that's worth it to me. I'd rather keep everybody here as safe as we can. We're all a big, happy family, right?
You're raping us with that Velcro,
Velcro?
man.
Sorry, man. Gotta practice my draw with this holster and see if I need to cant it a little more or not. I like it though. I like it.
Oh.
Anyway, come down here. We got 31 watching, 5 on Rumble. Man, you guys rock. 26 on YouTube. I will let you guys know. If you are on Rumble, you can drop a super chat if you so see fit. I can't on YouTube on the account of not having 1,000 subs because YouTube's lame like that. But what can you do? Lawfully armed. Bang bang thumbs up. Hit that thumbs up. Keeps the pipes happy through the Sub-Zero swings 100%. Use a radiant low draw heater in the laundry room. I agree with you 100%. If you don't get this type of weather in your area, you can get this stuff called heat tape, and you can plug it in. It's a low voltage thing that depending on what you get, you can hardwire it in somewhere, but they have stuff that just like plugs into an extension cord, and like a lot of trailer houses and stuff around here have it. And then houses with old copper pipe that haven't, they might have just like a crawl space, and it's not an insulated one or anything. That helps out a lot to keep your pipes warm. But usually if you just keep the water running, just a crack on a couple, like if you have like a bathtub in your house, do a crack there, and then your kitchen sink, do a crack, just so it's a drip, just enough to keep the water moving.
Yeah, I wrapped some of that around a stainless steel bucket to keep my dog's water from freezing.
It works. If you have pets outside, which you're a dick, you should probably have them in the garage at minimum, which is what we did if it was really cold for our dogs. But they do have heated pet dishes you might want to look at. And those heat lamps for like chickens.
Yeah, he's a Siberian Husky.
Oh, he's fine.
He gets pissed if you bring him inside. They're usually good to about 20 below as long as they got something to lay on, and as long as they're fed well.
Nice. I agree with that. Dom, if you have a ceiling fan, run it backwards. Yes, because a ceiling fan traditionally works where it pulls heat up and away from you. If you run it in reverse, and not all ceiling fans have it, most of the newer ones do, but if it's like a really old one, probably not. They have like a little switch or a lever on them, and you might have to YouTube like, oh, hey, I have this Hunter brand deal. How do I turn it to heat? There's a thing to show you how to do it. It basically pushes the heat from the roof down on you, which makes you more comfortable longer.
Hell, most of them come with remotes anymore.
Well, not Muffin Tops. He just installed a couple not very long ago. Lawfully Armed dropping in Pat Riot's channel. Thanks, Lawfully. That was so nice of you. Sophia B, what's up? Electric plus water, Emina chicken. I'm a chicken. Okay. I missed that. I'm sorry. I'm retarded. Liquid deer cane on sale at Walmart. Ooh, oh yeah. Yeah. Now's a super good time to pick up your deer hunting stuff and your black powder and your bow hunting stuff, especially from big chain stores like Walmart and stuff, because they're about to send it back at a loss. So if you can make them, you just pull a manager over and say, what can you do for me on all this? They'll give you a price that's really fucking cheap, and it's their break-even price, so they don't lose money sending it back. I have bought Rage freaking three packs, 4 packs, 5 packs of expanding Rage tips for my crossbow, which are normally like $79 for 3. I got them. We're not fucking shitting you, like $10-15 a pack. Okay, you just go. This is what I do on deer feed and stuff like that. I need to do it on black powder because I need to load up again on some stuff. But you just walk up and say how much for everything on this rack, and the manager will be like, $100. Or I bought 2 remote control 30-gallon feeders that were $300 a pop. I rolled in. I said, "How much?" And then he gave me a price, and I said, "What's your best price?" I got them both for $60 a pop. $300 fucking deer feeders, dude. It does not hurt to ask a manager what your best price is. I got my gaming laptop that way. They had a freaking like $1,200 MSI at Walmart. They said they had one in stock. They did not. They were changing out models or whatever. They gave me the display, which they had just sold the display, so that was actually the new one, but it was their fuck up, not mine. I got the brand new fucking one they just put on display like that week for $300. So it doesn't hurt to ask. If it helps. Saving money helps, because then you can get more shit that way, right? Now is a really bad time to try and prep for winter, but now's a really good time if they have any like the thermal cells to keep mosquitoes away, all your bug repellents, things like that. Summertime shit like tents. See if you can go pick that stuff up cheap. And then in the summer, you buy your winter stuff. Like when I told you all to buy that Zippo fluid for that hand warmer that I use to heat my core. Dude, those things are like 30 muffins in the winter. Dude, they are like 7 to 9 muffins in the summer for that little heater. And that thing kicks ass. I love that thing. I have one in each one of our cars with our wool blankets. That thing runs for a long time. Oh, that husky would love the water in the barn. Oh, yeah. Hit that like button for Tactical Muffin Top. Thanks, Lawfully. Wow, why did my chat freeze? I got a shitload of them now. I can't hear anybody. Can y'all hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, that's weird. Pat must be
Pat,
working. Coop still hadn't figured out his mic yet.
It's down at the bottom, little microphone symbol. You have to click it. Sometimes you have to toggle it. I have to hit it 5 or 6 times sometimes for it takes.
There we go. Coop's live. I can see the microphone's off.
Yeah, I was busy. I was sharing out.
Gotcha. Sorry.
Channel, and I wasn't paying attention to the mic button because I'm more than slightly retarded.
I have that problem.
So yeah. Other than that, I'm late, full of steak and potatoes and
steak and taters, man. I should have took. So I actually have a signal chat with some YouTubers, and we're doing a weight loss thing to keep each other accountable, and we're showing our meals and our calorie intakes, and some of the guys are using like paid apps to get their macros and everything. Cool for them. You guys know Muffin Top is a fucking tight ass, and I budget very, very hard, so that way my son doesn't have to work as hard as I did. Yeah, so it's been really good. I had 4 like little chicken tenderloins and a bag of broccoli and cheese, like a frozen bag. That was 400 and some calories. Then I had half a jar of Muffin Top salsa, which is 36 calories roughly. I just Googled it and went with it. And I had 14 tortilla chips, which was 300 calories. So today I also had my spicy corn, and I had 4 boiled eggs, and I'm doing that meal again tomorrow, but I think I'm doing green beans because I'm out of corn in my desk at the moment, and I'm probably going to forget by the time I go upstairs. So, yeah, Muffin Top, all in all, with all that, the chips were the most calories I ate all day, and I came out to just under 1,400 calories for the day, which isn't too bad since I live a mostly sedentary lifestyle at work.
Yeah, well, this dinner was not carb friendly at all. Between the garlic bread knots and the potato, and yeah, it was.
Well, you enjoy your carbs for me, okay?
Yeah, I'm enjoying your fair share. Trust me.
I appreciate that.
Between that and beer, yeah, I got you. Yeah. I got your calories covered. You just
beer is terrible for cutting weight.
Yeah, it is. Which sucks.
Signal, yeah, it's that thing like that app that the soldier used that they talk about.
Yeah, the Signal app. It's supposed to be a secure messenger. I use it a lot, just held messaging with my folks and my wife.
Yeah. I have been told by somebody much better at computer stuff than me that nothing is actually super duper encrypted if the right people want to get into it. But I think it's the most secure means available to the public currently, yes.
Yeah, yeah, it's a definite. It's nothing. Anything we do electronically, it's all being collected. I mean,
Right.
that's come up in congressional hearings where they admitted it.
My Fitness
Um,
Pal is free calorie tracking app. All right, I'm downloading that right now as we speak.
I mean, have you ever seen in the TV shows or the movies where the guy gets let go by the police and all his buddies know that he ratted because the police let him go? Well, the French government held the CEO of Signal and held him for a while and then let him go. So they wanted a
yeah, what is
backdoor into the Signal app,
And they got it.
and they probably got it.
more than likely?
Yep.
At the very least, for any IPs that are coming out of France, but I wouldn't see why they would stop there.
This one is telling me I need to pay $5 a month for it lawfully. You lied, sir.
No, there's a free version that I've used for years.
Which one? The
I'll talk
signal?
to you about it off. I'll
Okay.
talk to you about it off air.
Open. Oh no, that's just Google Play trying. Oh, sign up for free. Yes, that's the one I want.
And I'll talk you through setting it up later too, if you'll
Sweet.
hold off. Don't
I will do this
side
on
quest on us while we're live.
side quest. I love side quests. Okay. But yes, Coop. We are giving snow/winter advice to people in southern states, but I don't know if you're the best candidate for that.
No, well, dude, my biggest advice for a lot of people in southern states like where we're at in Alabama is just use common sense. I mean, Jesus Christ, it ain't all that hard.
I agree with
It's
that.
like me and the wife were talking. The wife was on her way home tonight, and there's one bridge. There's two ways we can leave where we're at, and there's one bridge up on the road up here that is sketchy when it rains. It goes
Oh, no.
over a pretty decent creek, and it was like, yeah, if she does go to work in the morning, she's going to take the other way and hit the main road 165 because that bridge doesn't have the tendency to flood and freeze like the other one does. So it's simple stuff like that, man. I mean, leave your water running so your freaking pipes don't crack. If you got freaking dogs that are sensitive to weather, have them inside.
Yeah,
It's
I would
all,
say at a certain temp, you know that your dog can't make it outside anyway. Like our dogs, our hunting dogs are outside dogs, but when the weather is terrible, we have a little birthing pen that we kind of put mama in when we birth
yeah,
dogs.
yeah.
And we put the dogs in that with a heat lamp over them, with a heated dish, and we have carpet down for them, and we have hay all the way around it, and they have their dog bed. And
Dude,
it's
what kind of bird dogs are you running?
labs? We always run
Oh,
labs.
okay.
We had one Brittany and we had one Dalmatian. That Dalmatian was awesome. She got struck by lightning.
Ooh.
But yeah, mostly just labs because I waterfowl and upland bird hunt, and they're a good family dog all in one. So they work, and they're cheaper.
Dude, for when we were up in Washington State, my mom and dad got a German short hair pointer.
Linchpin, what's up, my dude?
We used to run for pheasant.
Yeah, I
And
like
he was the best freaking upland bird dog I have ever seen in my life, hands down.
We had a fantastic dog named Abby. She was a black lab. And that was the one that it was real hot that year. And Grandpa told her to stop and sit. And she was way up ahead of us. And we got up there. I didn't know what was going on because I think I might have been 10 or 11. I don't even think I could carry a shotgun. I was just going through the tall brush to kick up birds for everybody else.
Yeah, I've been there.
She stopped and he lined up the sights and he shot a rattlesnake who had popped its head up right by her. And he called her back and she didn't go fuck with the snake. That is a really good dog. Listens to commands amazingly. We got 4 good batches of pups out of her. Every fucking pup we ever got out of her sold. Everybody said nothing but good things about. So when you get a good line of dogs and you know how to train them to the point where they will not move if you shoot the damn gun, and we'll come back to you without looking at what the fuck you shot to go retrieve it, you got a really good line of dogs.
Dude, that freaking short hair. We got him out of the B&I pet store in Washington State. And the only reason that pet store got that set of pups is the guy Pat Swanson's kennel. I'll never forget the dude. He had a litter that just didn't sell, and he sold them to the pet store for like next to nothing because he couldn't sit there with all these, high-end bird dogs in his lap. And we ended up, matter of fact, we ran into him on a pheasant hunt. That's the only reason we knew all that. We ran into him on a pheasant hunt. He saw Solomon, was like, I know that dog. And my dad was like about to like get upset with him for a minute, like, how the hell you know my dog? And the dude was like, yeah,
I bred it.
He sent pictures of the litter and everything to my dad. But I didn't know forever that freaking like short hairs were supposed to be great duck dogs, because that dog hated to swim.
Yeah, every short hair I know is always for upland. But yeah, we had a really good short hair in my mag, and it got hit by a grain truck this year. Yeah, it was devastating. That dog was the birdiest fucking dog I ever seen in my life. Every fucking bird it was going by, it was watching, dude. That thing was a dove hunting fucking monster. Yeah, best dog. You could fucking go drive around power lines when they got off, fucking hop out the truck, blast it. It would jump out of the back of the truck and go get them. In Minecraft, definitely not do that. Anybody listening? But Muffin Tops puts meats in the freezer, okay?
Dude, that freaking short hair, and where we were at in Washington State up on Fort Lewis, they really didn't have a resident pheasant population, but we had a release program. So you'd pick up a crate of 20 birds or 2 crates of 20 birds a pop, go out to the area, release them, right before daylight in the morning. And then it'd be like 10 o'clock, and then you'd be able to go hunt. That way the birds had time to run and move. But this freaking short hair, he had a nose on him that was unbelievable, and instincts to hunt birds that was unreal. But him sitting in the back of the damn car smelling all these birds.
Did he point or flush birds?
He pointed.
Yeah, that's what I like.
Yeah, he wouldn't flush unless you told him to.
Yeah.
If you got up on him and you told him flush, then he'd walk up and he'd kick birds. But I've seen him lock up on point so hard, he had a lab run him over and knock him over, and he rolled right back up on point like nothing happened.
Yeah.
I mean, it was unreal.
That's a good instinct that's bred on dogs.
Oh, dude, and it was there was a dude, we ran into guy out pheasant hunting one time, and he tried to tell my dad that dog was too young to be out there hunting. Because Solomon was he was just a couple months old.
No, it don't tell you. Well, it don't teach you nothing if they're not out with you.
Yeah, but my dad told him, "What the hell you mean?" He said, "Well, who's training the dog?" I said, "My dad told him I'm training it." When we got done with the hunt that day, that dude hadn't run a single bird, and we had limited out. I mean, and that dog, he was barely big enough to pick up a full-grown pheasant.
Yeah,
and it was
I like watching the new pup work.
Oh, dude, it was always amazing watching that dog work. And then we found out we were up in the Ozarks visiting family, and that dog brought back every freaking box turtle within a 50-mile radius. And then we found out later that back in the day, people used to use bird dogs to find box turtles to sell them to pet stores.
Really?
And it was something in there in their instincts. It worked out very similar to a bird. But yeah, we're in those. I must have had fucking 10 box turtles. And every time you turned around, he was bringing back another one.
I have a small announcement, and Coop, I don't know if you're in on this gang yet, but I have walked 10 miles in my Lynchpin Supply Nezumi chest rig, and Muffin Top has it decked out probably how I would run it. My thought process is this is a rig that I would be throwing to somebody for like a buddy kit, and it would have more than most, or like a stash kit, because for the price, I like it. And Muffin Top has a number in his head out of 10 on where we're at, but you're going to have to wait for the video to see that.
I gotta check. I gotta get one of the rigs.
Well, wait for my video because we have found a Chi-Com copy already. There's 2 copies on Amazon of it already.
Damn.
I know. They look pretty freaking close, man. They look pretty freaking close. I don't know if Lynchpin, if you're still in the chat, if you've seen, there's already duplicates of your chest rig on the market, my dude. On Amazon, we found a couple of them. I'll shoot you links if you ask for them. Actually, I don't know if I still have the links. I think we did that in a live chat, didn't we, Lawfully? I might have to track those down again. Actually, I think Lawfully found them.
Yeah, I sent you the links.
Okay.
Discord DM. We didn't put them out there for everybody.
No, I will put them in my videos so people can be wary. And or I will say, if you know budget's tight and you want to try it and you just can't spring for the 59 muffins, I think one of them was 20 or 25, $30 cheaper. I mean, if you got to try something and you know funds are tight, that's why I'm going to put them in there. But I also want to put them out that there's already copies of it out there. So
The instant you have an idea and like outsource that shit to China, they're like sending your patterns over to the table next to them and being like,
Right.
okay, now you build it.
Name it something way different.
Yeah.
Yeah, name it something different and we'll sell it too.
Yep, which is bullshit.
Sell it under the brand of Spanker Tactical.
Yeah, we don't want to buy anything from those guys.
Hey,
how dare Muffin Top try to save a little bit of money? I just got the S-Tac, which is something I very much enjoy running, which was what I tried to replace it with because I just tried to get by on what I had, and I super duper love this holster. I have a video coming out on it. Actually, it's on my phone. I have to upload it. I did it tonight.
You got an S-Tac belt?
No, just the double mag for a pistol and then the single for a rifle.
The Kiwi mag pouches.
Yeah, I love their mag pouches, dude. They're great.
I've got a homie that
I
works
had bought
at
it. I had bought it before you told me they had ones with tabs on them, so that sucks.
Did you find them for a good price or were they just normal price?
They're
like 70, like 70, $80, aren't they?
No.
No.
Well, I got this one on Black Friday. It was like 23, 25 muffins, something like that.
Really?
Yeah. The Coyote tan was $4 cheaper than all the other colors, and I have a tan belt I was putting it on anyway, so. Which is weird. You'd think that color would be more popular, but maybe people are kind of getting out of the FDE phase and they're going to. I know a lot of Ranger Green, which I got a Ranger Green and Woodland belt on at the moment, but I am a big proponent of. I'm about to, when the weather cooperates, all of Muffin Top's gear is about to get rattle canned, bro.
Yeah, I was about to say, FDE is a good base for laying down your own camo.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, it is. And I do a lot of Cerakote these days, but I will rattle can the hell out of a gun in a hurry.
Yeah.
What did you think of my rattle can job on the PSA AK that I posted earlier?
I thought it was sick. I don't know if you've seen.
it.
I messaged you looking for stencils because Fatty Westside's been. I don't think his videos are out on it yet, but Fatty Westside has a badass fucking stencil, and his mags and his guns he's been rattle cannon look fucking sick.
I wonder if he's using vinyl one-time use. Because I did, you know what I made my stencils out of? Freaking cereal box.
Really? No,
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah. I just kind of
like
laid
a little black card. Maybe it is a piece of cardboard or something.
Yeah, I just like laid it in random places and.
Yeah, I might have to make
Depending on-
one or something.
I've taken cardboard and just cut out almost like a thin leaf pattern, almost like a sawgrass would look, and works great.
Yeah, I dig it. I know I'm in the minority, but I like the what's the camo that's not M81 Woodland, but it's a little bit. It's like smaller pattern than that.
Dude, you got me. I don't know like all the camo patterns.
Let me Google it.
That better.
Yeah, I will say this. I live in such a cool place. The neighbors don't even look at you funny when you've got an AK hanging from the tree rattle cannon.
That's my kind right there.
It's my kind of people.
Let me know what you're looking for. I'll laser something up for you.
That'd be dope.
Nice.
101 camo. Holy Jesus.
So I made stencils for my rifle by laminating. Like you take a sheet of butcher paper.
Mm-hmm.
Or not butcher paper, excuse me.
Like
wax paper.
Yeah,
like parchment.
Wax paper. Yeah, like wax paper, parchment, or whatever. You just like laminate it with painter's tape, and then draw your doodles on there. Cut them out, and then the pieces that you cut out basically turn into a sticker because they'll release from that wax paper. So you've got negative and positive stencils.
That's pretty slick, man. My wife does a lot of like custom Cerakotes and stuff where she's working as a gunsmith, and she uses her Cricut.
Yep.
And
For sewing?
she'll do the
That's
stencils and everything on her Cricut. And she one of the best ones she did. I hated the fucking paint job. It was like this leopard print on a Glock. It looked amazing,
Mm-hmm.
but it was
fucking
mad
hate
gay.
Yeah, I
Right.
hate that print. My wife was the same way. She was like, I hate this, but it looked freaking outstanding. The only thing I wear leopard print is my thongs. I couldn't do the leopard print.
Heyo. But the customer is always right in matters of taste.
Yeah, you're right about that. She did a what was it? Like a Joker theme. I can't remember whether it was a Smith & Wesson shield or something like that. That looked freaking outrageously slick. One of these days, I need to pull a bunch of her pictures and show them on the stream.
I may have. Okay, he said that. Okay, never mind.
Well, there's something to be said about having a custom job on your concealed carry handgun. Some lawyers talk about like a pink gun, and when people lie on you and call the cops saying that you pulled your gun on them, and then they describe the gun to the cops, and they're like, "Oh yeah, it was a black one." And if you pull out a freaking pink leopard print freaking Glock 43X, the cop's gonna be like, "Uh huh." Who's he gonna believe?
And that's the thing. Which I need to take my EDC that I carry every day. I need to take that and do another kind of slick Cerakote on it. But I treat that gun like a bar horse. So,
bro, you want to know my favorite paint job on a gun? It's called Real World Carry fucking Battle Worn, baby.
Yeah, that's basically what it's a polymer 80 that I
like
built.
My shit looking all beat up.
Yeah. And it's definitely got holster wear because just dry firing that thing and pulling, God knows how many times it's been.
Dude, mine skidded out of a shitty holster that I didn't have retention one time, and it has these skid marks down fucking steps.
Nice.
Yeah, well, I was in a predicament when it happened, but let's just say that guy ended up having a problem more than me, more than my skidded up gun. But yeah.
Oh man, I was over at my folks' place. Yeah, it's been a couple of weeks ago, and I had pulled my gun off, and of course in the holster, I just pull it out, and I stuck it on top of the fridge, and I can't remember what I was doing, whether I was down in the basement working on a gun or something like that, and my mom went to grab something off top of the fridge, and she's so damn short she couldn't see on top, but she just grabs, and of course my gun just falls off and hits the damn ground right next to her feet. I told her, "Oh, well, it's drop safe, Mama."
I kind of like ERDL camo, but that's not the one I was thinking of.
Dude, I've got to practice with it. I want to do one of the AKs with like a Rhodesian paint job on it.
Old school multicam. Which, when they were doing that night vision test, the old school multicam did better than the M81 Woodland. The M81 Woodland, because it has the big black splotches, it stood out more. Whereas the
black isn't a natural color.
Right. But the multicam, any black it does have is small, so it hid better in the night vision.
Dude, I love the old camo from the old BDUs, and it may just be because when my dad was in, that's what they wore.
Right.
But just the old school freaking BDU. Freaking
Daniel called me.
Regular old camo, man. I love that color and that scheme more than I love anything else. Besides Rhodesian. Rhodesian paint jobs on guns just look freaking cool as shit.
I dig that.
One of these days I'll get me an FFL or an FAL, and I'm damn sure going to do that in Rhodesian. I want an FAL so bad I can taste it.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do. There's just something about them.
I have had 2 opportunities to pick one up and one with 10 mags. And you know what Muffin Top did? Kept fucking walking.
Shit.
Dude, I mean, if it's something you have to have, but I'm into practical tactical, my man.
I know that's the FAL is just one of those guns that for some reason I just got a hard on for. I can't explain it.
Dad just said, next thing you know, you're going to be tiger striping your guns, posting ceiling fan videos. Call me. That's, oh, man, that's funny.
Mike McClune, what's up, my brother?
What's up, Mike? Yeah, that's, I don't know if you ever watched Never Enough Ammo, but they had a guy that used to be on there that went a little off the rocker. That's what he's referring to. That's hilarious.
Duplicator engine and ammo is pretty decent. And good to 500-degree temp. Yeah. Which, dude, air dry Cerakote is freaking great. And it's got a way higher temp rating than regular heat cure Cerakote. And to do Cerakote, you don't even have to really sandblast stuff. You could freaking, sand it down and get enough hold on it.
I don't know. What you got, Pat?
I think if you're making a safe queen, it's nice to use all those high-end finishes, but the whole point of my camo is to blend in.
Right.
And the more it gets scratched and worn, I think the better it works.
A lot of times it will. And the Cerakote jobs for me, a lot of times, I'd have to show some pictures of them, but I do a lot of real breakup, kind of uneven patterns to them, the real matte. And then if I need to change it up, like for a season, it's more green. Hell, I just hit that joker with some green spray paint and call it a day. I'm not.
Shit. So would you rattle can a shotgun that you've had forever, or should I send it to you?
Dude, it depends on what I want it. If it's a shotgun I'm planning on using for something that's, more, hey, I need to break up this outline, yeah, rattle can the shit out of it.
No, it's just I've had it for so long that all of the original finishes off it, and it's rusting on the receiver, and I just keep cleaning it off. But she's pretty much bare fucking metal.
Just get some cold blue.
Shit. No, it's that black shit. That's why I can't do the blue.
I'll sand it all off and just do cold blue.
Well, I just fucking want to be lazy and just rattle can over it because I don't want to do that.
Clean it up and do a Duracoat on it.
Yeah, I thought about it. That's kind of like what it's got on it, but it's a factory coat. I don't know if I like that or not. I seen some dude did a Duracoat and hit on the shotgun. I was gonna have him do for me. He did it in the oven, and it looked like fucking shit.
Yeah, man, people can fuck up some finishes quick.
Yeah, I found that out.
I mean, quick. And a lot of the finishes, man, are easy to do if you just take your time and don't get
that's cool.
overly worked up.
Mike McClune saying auto body supply places can mix and fill any fucking paint an aerosol can. I didn't know they did that. That's cool.
And even Cerakote's got freaking aerosol these days.
Oh shit.
So you can do an air dry rattle can Cerakote.
Fuck, might have to look at that. What's a couple cans of that run?
I'd have to look, man. Cerakote's not cheap, but if you're doing like an air dry Cerakote, that shit's tough. It's one of the best finishes I think you can throw on a gun.
What you think, Lawfully?
I like Cerakote. I wouldn't pay to have it applied on anything, but I like it.
See, the only Cerakote I've ever seen is it wears off with holster wear, and it ends up peeling off the gun. I think that looks fucking gay.
I've never seen a good Cerakote job peel. They'll wear, but I've never seen one peel.
I've seen it peel before, but like some of these manufacturers that are factory applying it, or like the Glocks that you'll see in the cases, Glock's not applying that. Like the different distributors will get a bunch of one model and it'll get stagnant. And so then they'll farm it out to like a local Cerakote shop to do, so instead of them having 800 black G43Xs, they'll send them a couple hundred and have them do them in like 2 or 3 different colors.
Yeah.
That way they got 400 black and 200 Tiffany blue and 200 butthole brown and whatever, you know.
Oh man, you can't beat a butthole
And
brown.
then, and then they put them back together dry. Cerakote a lot of times benefits from being like buffed a little. That was a trick that a guy that was studying under a gunsmith that I know taught me was like when it's fresh and it's got that like fuzz to it. If you'll go ahead and like micro buff it with a little oil and like a cotton towel or like just an old T-shirt, like that kind of helps micro polish it. It keeps it from getting where it will scrape and lift or whatever. But
Dude, I'll have to try that on a gun.
Yeah, you
Ruger
gotta
and
have.
some of
I've
these
never
other
heard anybody say that.
Ruger and some of these other companies that are offering Cerakote as a factory finish, like the quality of the application varies greatly.
Yeah.
So
Anytime you're dealing with some larger manufacturers, and let's face it, their quality is
How do you say that
is
lawfully? Is that
wildly
Rapco?
different.
Rapecoat? What is that? What you post in the
Rap
chat?
Rapco
Rapco?
parts, they sell cans of Carc paint, like for the guys that have the old like military vehicles and stuff.
Oh yeah, pretty
You know
rock.
when these yeah, and they have options for like mix and match. So if you want to do like a '90s BDU looking
Okay, yeah. I was thinking about going gray and Ranger green, just something different.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
but
I wanted to pick up that Magpool stock and whatever, dude. They don't fucking sell. I cannot find them things anymore for a reasonable price. They went crazy.
Dude, I want to take my damn. I got a Walmart special freaking Remington 700 I've hunted with for years, and I bedded it, Cerakoted the stock and everything. It looks good, but I want to drop that in some sort of chassis and juice it up a little bit, sexify it, just to do it.
Yeah, I want to get a new chassis for my Tika.
Dude, those
Especially
Tika
with its new
actions are smooth.
Dude, they are like butter, bro.
Well, I was in a hell, it's been probably 2 years ago. Me and my boss, we went out, had to do some running around. Oh, we didn't have students at the time. It was like right at the end of a semester, right at the start. I can't remember, but we stopped by one of the shops down here, and he picked up a Tika, and he'd been looking at it. He was like, "Coop, check this out." And I threw the action on it. Was like, "Good God!"
Yeah, I can run it with my finger out the box.
Yeah. I mean, they're just that freaking smooth.
Yeah, I'm very much. If you want a rifle that's going to last you your whole life, I'm very much a proponent of a Tika for bolt action.
Dude, I still want a damn straight pull, modern straight pull bolt. But man, those things are shit $1,400-$1,500 off the rip.
Have you checked out the Savage impulse rifles?
I've had my hands on a couple, man, and they are freaking, I mean, solid.
They need to make it in a lighter profile barrel. They launched that product line with heavy barrels.
Just go oil-based paint from Tractor Supply. Okay, I dig that.
And that was whoever decided to do that missed the mark, because the idea of a straight pull is that it's quick. Like you want to do that mad minute off your shoulder.
Really?
And you can't put a heavyweight of a barrel on something unless you're going to like shoot it off a bipod. The guy's not going to hold a heavy barrel 300 Win Mag to a shoulder and just wrap off shots.
No, not like a freestanding shot. No.
The bolt handles are versatile on those Savage Impulse rifles too. So if you're wrong-handed, like I am, you can try that out, and then you go back to shooting it right-handed.
I think those impulses are really the only modern straight pull that they're making in any sort of like heavier caliber.
Blouser makes some, but I don't know what caliber they go up to, because I don't mess with a bunch of that. Once in a while we get one transferred in, but there's a lot of really neat shit I don't get to play with regularly because everyone is poor here. So, I mean, I've have handled a little bit of everything, but
Well, I understand the poor part. Trust me, I got that covered.
Kill that.
Tikas are an everyday thing for me.
Spades.
But like those Blouser straight pulls are not.
I know. I don't even think I've
Those are
ever
good.
heard of a Blouser.
I hadn't either.
They're made in Germany. They're U.S. importations out of Texas. Same company that's bringing the Sauer and Sons rifles in. Not to be confused with Sig Sauer, but spelled
Yeah.
the same way.
Hmm.
Sauer.
Yeah, like I said, they don't even sound familiar to me. But
Yeah,
have to look 'em
Lofty,
up.
I agree with you. I like the ultra flat, the camo Rust-Oleum, but I rattle can everything with that.
Yeah, I don't do anything glossy. For my own stuff, I don't do anything glossy. All my shit's as matte as I can get it. Well,
Does anybody
I'll
have
say,
any experience with Alumahide, that Brownells coating?
No, no, but it takes a long ass time to cure. I've heard.
yeah, I don't have any personal
It ain't
experience
cheap.
with it. I've
I think it's like
heard
$30
people love
a
it.
can.
Yeah,
$30 of can, Jesus Christ.
And I bet the
Yeah, well, it
aerosol.
ain't exactly Rust-Oleum.
yeah.
Yeah,
Go with Rust-Oleum. You'll be all right.
I bet the Cerakote in the aerosol form is that much or more.
Oh yeah, it's more than likely. It's been a while since I've looked at it, and I can't remember the prices. But yeah, it's the Cerakote aerosol is not cheap.
Jesus Christ, man. For the price of these stocks, I might as well just buy a new fucking gun.
Oh, no doubt.
What's that?
I was looking at getting one with an adjustable cheek weld for my Tika, and it'd be nice to have some just regular fucking cuts to if I wanted to put a light or something on the end of it. But Jesus Christ, like the cheapest one is $300 and it doesn't even have the adjustable cheek weld. Well, it's like one. Okay, it does.
Have you looked at
But
Boyd's gun stocks?
I'm on Midway right now.
Well, don't buy shit from
What
Midway.
kind of
That's
stock
boomer
is on
bait.
it now?
Just the stock black synthetic. With my new scope, I might need a cheek rise mount.
I'm Larry Parfield. Thank you for your
Dude,
business.
All right,
be honest with
settle
you,
the fuck down.
if all you were looking for was like a cheek rise, you'd be better off just freaking taking some damn foam, like a heavier, dense foam,
Yep.
and cutting you a piece and doing old school freaking army go fast and just fitting
It's
it
gay.
to your stock.
Everything you guys are saying is super gay. I want a nice rifle.
Well, yeah, I want a nicer one too, but like the chassis that I could drop that 700 action in, almost all those start out at like $500.
Yep. That's dumb.
I mean, the
Yeah, they
one that I
make,
saw that I really, really liked, of course, that some bitch is like 1,700. It's like shit.
You ever seen them really nice leather stock cover things that have like room for shells on the side and have
Yeah.
a cheek riser built in? That'd be kind of cool. A nice
I might
dark,
just go that way.
rich leather.
They got
Yeah, man, I've seen
one that
some
you
of
can
those.
change different cheek welds. Yeah, I'm cheap. I'll probably go that way.
DB
I'm
Cooper,
cheap, but I'm
what's
not
up, my
slapping
brother?
some fucking pool noodle on it. Cheap.
Man, you look
DB
at a
Cooper,
bunch of
what's up?
old school freaking snipers and shit. They weren't running,
Hey, I'm
some
about to make you
super
cream
high
your
speed
pants.
stock.
You gonna make me pee my pants?
Cream.
Oh, okay.
I found you a factory Tico long action stock on eBay.
Send me a picture of it.
I've got 6 tabs open plus YouTube. I'm doing what I can.
Yeah, I'm running what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
DB
6,
Cooper,
7,
who I always think is you, Coop. He said, "t.m.t. Coop, what up?" So now I know you're on here. It's not you.
Yeah, no, DB's a whole nother coop.
Yeah, I always get you two mixed up. He's probably like, "Fuck that muffin top guy."
Yeah, don't shame DB like that. He's way cooler than I am.
That's funny.
I mean, he jumped out of airplanes and shit.
Shit.
All right, I sent it to your message on Discord.
Yeah, I see it. It's just gonna take me to gay porn. It's making me go to another site.
It's making you go to eBay.
6.5 Creed though. Will that fit my? Is that? Oh yeah, that has the rising ones. Yeah, see my stock's the older one. I think I have the TX2.
Yeah, 6.5's the
No, you
longest,
don't.
isn't it?
No, it's short action, but you've got a
Short action?
T3X,
Does that cheek well come
or at
up?
least a T3. The picture of the one that I saw did.
Well, remember I've had mine for like 14 fucking years.
Well, I don't know. What's the side of your rifle say?
I don't know. I don't have it right here with me. Oh, see, this is what I want right here. The Tika Super Varmint rifle stock. It's got a little bit of texturing on the end for the handle, and then the cheek riser comes up, and you can lock it and adjust it with that fucking bolt. Yeah, that's what I fucking want.
There it is. MDT chassis field stock. Tika T3 T3X. Flat dark earth. $299. Except the
That's what I'm
upright pistol
talking about.
turret, adjustable
Man, that's
dome.
way cheaper than what I thought that one would go.
And there's only one left free shipping. Better jump on it.
No. Yeah, this guy has one painted like the one I got. It's the older one. Fuck that. Anyway, how's the chat doing now that I'm not looking at it?
The chat's kicking ass as always, man.
Hell yeah. Yeah, see, the one I got is the old one fucking selling for 50 muffins that nobody wants. Oh shit, this is way cheaper than fucking Midway. Fuck, eBay's the way to go, huh?
Well, you do. There's a lot of stuff you can find on eBay that's going to be way cheaper.
It's like 200 fucking muffins cheaper.
Oh man, it's I've got a lot of parts off of eBay for a lot of gun builds that was way cheaper than those parts were
Pro
to
mag.
anybody
I'm
else.
I'm not throwing that piece of shit on my gun.
Oh, come on. You don't want to go with the old Pro Mags?
Fuck, I'd rather run Archangel over a fucking Pro mag.
Archangel is Pro Mag.
Definitely don't want to run fucking Archangel. See, look at me being retarded.
I feel personally attacked.
Hey, I will let you know if you run Pro Mag mags, you're gonna fucking die when you need them. Okay.
I have
Pat,
two. I
experience.
have two Mosins, and they're both in Archangel stocks.
Fiend Dog,
Do you
wish
need,
muffin.
do you need some more of those magazines for that?
Mike McClellan said last truck Betty painted with the equipment paint from local Ace Hardware gloss black, and it looked pretty good, lawfully. Yeah, I don't want my gun glossy. I'm sure it looks sick on like a car or something, but
no, but you could get that same stuff in a freaking matte. I'd be willing to
probably
bet
can
money
find a
on
used
that.
one for cheaper. Yeah, probably. That's what I need. That's what I'm talking about. Isn't Palmetto going to come out with a Remington 700 parts line? Yeah, they are. I don't know if it's coming out this year though. Yeah, you might wait for that coop.
Yeah, I mean, if PSA is going to do something like that,
they're going to make their own Remington 700 line at PSA. So you should be able to pick up a stock that'll fit it way cheaper that way.
Aero Precision already has the Solus out, and it's a 700 pattern action with a Savage style.
I just fucking lose
Pretty
all my
space
audio.
barrel.
What is this?
You can build it
Yeah,
on your kitchen table.
Pulled my fucking cord right out.
I'm willing
to build a bolt gun at some point. I got a couple other builds I got to finish off before I do that. Though.
I missed what y'all said. I pulled my headphones out apparently.
I got to still finish up all the welding stuff on the set me build and get that joker done.
Shit.
Now that I'm getting all the movement and shit back in my right hand where I could probably weld half-ass straight, I need to go ahead and get it done.
I will concede that neither of those Archangel stocks fit well. Unless you've got the factory handle on that bolt. If you have a bent handle at all, they don't fit those Archangel stocks at all. You got to clearance the hell out of it to be able to close the bolt.
Hell yeah. Yeah, don't run that Pro Mag shit.
Pat, do you need some more of those magazines?
I mean, I got 3. I don't know how many you need. Can you get them cheap?
I can get them cheap. Like I want to make them go away cheap. I'll see what I can figure out, and then I'll let you know.
For what?
Sure.
'Cause
Maybe
I've got at least
I'll open up my
2 or 3
parts bin and see if we can do some hillbilly swapping.
Hillbilly swap it. That's what I'm talking about, boys.
There we go.
I mean, these are like new in the box, taking up shelf space. I'd like to get rid of them at work. And
Yeah, I got a really nice. One of the Mosins is really nice. It was a hex receiver, got rebarreled into like a fluted barrel. It's only
Weird.
like 18 inches.
You talking?
Yeah, the guy I got it
Mosin?
off of, his brother gave him the gun, and then his brother passed, and he wanted to do something like special with it.
Dude, Slideshow Bob,
Mhm.
that ain't no fucking joke, man. I hate how AR-15 and AR-10 5-round mags cost more than the normal mags. Yeah, 100%. That ain't no joke. Like 68 freaking muffins here for a 5-rounder, and you need them to be compliant to hunt with it. It's fucking ridiculous.
That's why they're more. That and supply and demand. You don't sell as many of those as you do the others.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
super duper gay.
Now, I mean, technically, to be compliant, you could probably get off cheaper getting a 10 round and then blocking and pinning a mag.
Yeah, but that's super lame and gay.
Well, I mean, only having 5 rounds in your gun is super lame and gay. So
It's
Yeah.
easier to strip a 10 rounder out too.
yeah,
Well,
you definitely got
Magpul
more
sells
purchase there.
users.
that little kit. Yeah, I got a 10-rounder here. Somebody bought me accidentally. Maybe I should look into getting a plug kit or something for it.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
got
all
it
you
right here. Hear it? Ready? That's the 10-rounder hitting my 20-round Colt GI mag. I have, especially since Risky Krisky came around, I have found a new love for carrying a 20-rounder in the gun, especially if you hunt with it. But I don't know when you should probably change the springs and the fucking followers on these. I guess when they stop working. I don't know. I
Yeah,
prefer to have it before that, but
as long, I mean, because as long as that spring is strong enough where you can push your follower down and it kicks your follower back up,
oh yeah, we
you're
good.
good.
That's good. Of course,
But,
these have
I
been
mean-
around since for fucking ever, so I should probably have some backup springs anyway for them.
I mean, years ago, hell, it was right when GWAT kicked off. I was hunting with my dad out on Benning, and the troops over there, man, they dumped a ton of mags out in the woods, and I picked up a bunch of 20 rounders, and I gave them to my buddy before he went over to Afghanistan. And he was like, yeah, because I told him, hey, I found these 20 round mags. You want them? He's like, yeah, give me those. Because he wanted to start out rolling a 20 round mag in his gun so that everybody else would be running 30s. And it worked out better with reloads that he would be running dry before them, and then he'd be working a reload and then getting back on his gun by the time the other guys were running out. At least that was his plan.
I like that. Yeah, it's just a lot nicer to walk with it, especially having a 20-rounder in.
Or shooting prone.
Yes,
Yeah,
100% shooting
prone. Yeah, 100%.
That's why
Or
I
off
almost
a
want to have
bench.
like a horizontal like mag on my right side, so I can put a 20 in there. So that way, if I go prone, I can pull that out, kind of like where my pocket knife's at. But I haven't found nothing that I like to do that with yet. I thought about just like getting a Milsurp one and kind of like cutting it down and making my own, just kind of sewing it. I don't know.
Dude, I mean, that's the way innovations come for years, is people just freaking working stuff out like that.
Right. But,
You ever thought of messing around with Kydex?
yeah, but the problem with Kydex is that it does eventually crack. So I wanted something with a flap on it, or at least a pull tab, like a shot core pull tab kind of deal. I prefer like a button, since it'd be like something I wouldn't access a lot other than like that situation. Or like if I like had my gun, like, I don't know, for some reason I couldn't reload with my left hand. I still had 20 rounds I could slap in the gun, you know. But if I'm at that point, I'm probably in trouble.
Yeah.
So who's doing those laser cut mags? The guy you interviewed, what's his name?
That's Cedar Co.
Yeah,
But
Cedar
he
Co.
probably rigged me up something. Cedar So and Co. Yeah.
Yeah.
Freaking, have you seen Rebel Spirits rig, man? He dropped over 800 muffins, a scooch over 800 on that.
Damn.
Oh, I fucking know, but it is sick.
Man, I just looked outside. The snow is getting it right now.
Yeah, we just got ice tonight. We got snow come in, and then the roads were still hot, and everybody was still driving on them. So we're gonna have a nice thick sheet of black ice tomorrow. It's gonna be great.
I'm excited. This is the most
snow down here.
You gonna build a snowman with your kiddo?
I was hoping.
Yeah, we did it before dinner today.
Nice. Did you get a carrot for the cock?
Nah, no carrots.
Come on.
Nah, use a cucumber, man.
I was trying to teach you. So I was trying to teach you how to like save your yard snow, play in the road snow today, and he just wasn't getting it.
30 round straight mags for the AR. Ugh, who makes that? I don't think I've seen that.
I had to teach him and his friend how to like haul our car.
Yeah.
Explained to him like, so when I was growing up, like we play in the streets, but everybody just knew like keep your eyes peeled.
Right.
Like if you see a car coming off in the distance, you haul our car, and everybody knows to like get out of the street.
No, he just thinks you're crazy.
No, they stood in the yard and watched me like drag my feet all across the road and stuff, trying to make like grooves for people to drive through.
What up, brother Rip? What's going on?
Rip Curl in here?
Yeah, he just dropped in.
What up, Rip Curl?
Well, I just saw his chat. I don't know how long he's been here.
Check him up on top of my friends here tonight. Yeah, Rip Curl readiness. Man, we should do a chat one of these days. I do interviews on Tuesdays at 7 Central, if that would ever work out with your schedule, Rip Curl.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. I'll be there for that one.
Look, yeah, I had Coop on here. Coop was one of my first ones. We have a good time at the Muffin Top. We've been talking some gun stuff. We've been talking some winter survival tips and tricks for the people that are not in the areas that typically have winter-ish stuff. Good time.
Dude,
talked about a lot of
it was freaking. It was when was it? It was early 2000, maybe 2001. We got some serious snow around here. More serious than we had in a long time. Mm-hmm. And hell, I was working for that nuisance wildlife company at the time, so I was up working. Man, I drove around town all night long watching these assholes run each other over, and it was just hysterical.
Oh yeah,
it just because anybody with any sense knows you don't have as much traction. You're gonna slide. You slow down. Give yourself tons of time. You know, whatever you think your normal distance is, quadruple it. And give yourself way more time. But I was sitting across a light right across Veterans Parkway down here, and looking at the other car across the intersection from me, and I saw the car come across a hill behind him. I went, oh shit, he ain't stopping. And sure as shit, man, he rear-ended the hell out of that dude, just shoved them all out in the intersection. It's like, you fucking retards.
Hit me up in the signal chat. That goes for you too, Lynchpin. If you ever want to hop in here on a Tuesday chat, I do like interviews on Tuesdays. I haven't had one. Any other recommendations from people? If you guys know anybody who wants to hop on and do an interview or something, let me know.
Dude, you need to get Crumpy up. And of course, hell, see if you can get Dark on your channel too, but definitely hit Crumpy up.
Dark don't like me. No, I'm just kidding. Dark's a busy dude. I was in a back chat with him and DLD till like 2 a.m. one morning. He showed me one of his new knives he's got coming up that ain't out yet. It's fucking fire, dude. It's fucking a sick knife.
Oh yeah, dude. Dark and him with the definition knives. Yeah, I will have my hands on some shortly.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna pick up the Red Dawn Readiness knife when it drops. It's pretty dope.
I don't. I don't know which one I really want first, to be honest.
I don't know, but I
with you.
want that goon beam that runs on double A's, dude. That thing is gonna be so freaking handy to have around.
Freaking
Well,
Goon's
shit,
another one, man. I'd love to see Goon do an interview and
that
talk
would be cool.
and actually talk about his lights and all that stuff, because Goons are freaking outstanding, man.
Yeah, and lawfully called it. I've been carrying this light in my left pocket for 14 years. I should probably give myself a light before this one fails on me.
Yeah, dude, my EDC Goon that I bought it from Goon, and he actually sent me another light with it, which was freaking cool as shit of him. But of course, the rechargeable batteries with them. The EDC's got 3 different settings. All you got to do is bump the button.
Has it got a strobe?
Nah, this one doesn't have a strobe, but you've got kind of a low, medium, and holy shit, I'm blind.
Mm-hmm.
Me and my dad were out hunting the early part of this year, and I was telling my dad about that light, and it's like we got out early as shit one morning. I cranked that light on and had it on low, and he was like, "That's not all that bright." And I did all the way the bright setting. He said, "Shit, you weren't lying about that blind the hell out of you." I said, "Nope."
I just run strobe and turbo on my light. I tell you what, strobe will work 80% of all your security contracts if you ever work security, guys. 80% of your fucking problems can be handled with a fucking flashlight with strobe.
The only security I'm going to be pulling is around my own place.
Yeah, well, I did armed and unarmed security for about 4 years and some change. Before I got back into HVAC, it turns out sitting on your ass doing engineering shit pays way more.
Oh yeah,
it'd pay way more if I had an actual engineering degree, but not where the fuck I work. I'd have to go to the big city, and Muffin Top ain't fucking doing that.
Nah, dude.
Randy Butternubs, hey, I dropped your dinner on the food page. Oh yeah, I know, the one that sparked the controversy. All right, we're getting a roll call in the chat. Check this out.
I told someone the other day, man, I don't want to be anywhere where the buildings are taller than trees.
Right.
It just that ain't for
what
me.
Is that? Hey, lawfully, that Holosyn that you dropped. What is that? The one that's thermal or night vision?
No, the Raid's their new weapon light, their new rifle light.
No shit.
1,000 lumen, 80,000 candela, 146 muffins.
Holy
NATO
shit.
plug.
Wow, I didn't know Holosyn made lights. That's fucking crazy. I'll have to look at that a little bit later.
Yeah, they do all sorts of stuff. They've got their own like pecs and stuff too.
Wow.
The next weapons lights I do are going to be Goons.
Yeah, I got me one on my main rifle, and I got me the TLR1 clone. I got to do a review on that head to head with it. I tell you what, man, it's on my main rig I carry every day. I took this. I fucking shit canned the TLR1 for it. Like it's no joke.
Yeah.
The only thing I wish is he said his first model had strobe on it, and now they don't. But it is fucking bright, man. It is so freaking bright. I don't think the strobe matters.
If you wanted strobe, you can flick it like the left spin.
Yeah. I mean, I could actuate it if I needed it, but you know. Okay, what was I doing again? I forgot.
You're looking.
You're gonna do a roll call or something, weren't you?
No.
In the chat.
Oh yeah, we're talking about the food thing. Okay.
Yeah, let's just say controversy over some food.
Yeah, I like me some food. Oh, there was some controversy. All right, I'm gonna show you in the chat. We're gonna get a fucking vote right now.
We need to screw with Muffin Top's damn avatar over here and throw like a leopard skin thong on it or something.
You make me when I'll throw it in there, man. I'm cool with that. Missouri Survival, Chris made me this. It's pretty sick. I like it. I tell you what, trying to get a cartoon animated tactical muffin, I fucked with the AI deal for like 2 hours. It ain't cheap. I mean, you really got to know what you're doing to fudge this shit. All right. I'm gonna present this. We need a 1 in the chat if this is perfect and a 2 if it's not. Oh man, I have way too many tabs open. Jesus.
You know, all of us smartasses are gonna throw a 2 in there just to do it.
Don't do it.
Scrooge.
I'm getting there. I got to X out of these 12 million fucking windows I got open.
Fin dog bacon is supposed to be crispy. Yes, it is.
No, wrong fucking answer.
It needs to be crispy, but it can't be like fire as a hell damnation crispy.
That's what these people want. They want it to be like plastic. Am I presenting? What the shit is this?
No,
Oh, there we go.
it doesn't have to be charcoal, but it needs to be.
It
I
needs
can
to
do
have
it
some crisp to it.
like a little bit. Why is
It
this
can't.
Just-
It can't be like floppy freaking. You don't do floppy bacon. You don't do floppy. Bacon.
I don't mind floppy bacon.
I like
Floppy
it just
bacon
under
is
crunch.
Like a floppy
Yeah,
bacon.
just a scooch under crunch where it's still nice and tender. You're fucking right, Pat.
I like it with a little sag, but it doesn't need to be floppy.
Yeah,
Why is this not presenting?
sag is good. Floppy's not. There's a line to everything.
Kind of like tits.
Yeah, exactly.
Why is this not presenting? I'm getting pissed.
Screen share.
I tried. It's not working.
Told you Rumble sucks.
Shut up.
Usually, when you screen share, it has you twice as participant, and then like you click on it.
Ah, this stupid fucking thing. I've had
You want to
zero
see
issues with it.
For Muffin Top, there's his PO box.
Yeah, you guys want to send me some cool shit to review? Like somebody sent me a sushi maker with some spam, and Muffin Top did a whole spam series. Man, I made like 4 different dishes. I tried out all the spam, and R came over, and I fed R lunch, and I gave him some fucking leftovers to take, so that way he could eat on his hangover New Year's Eve. And Muffin Top ate like 4 meals out of all that spam. Man, I'm spammed out.
Dude, it's been forever since I've had hangover spam.
Dude, you
I
have
can't even remember the last time I had hangover spam.
You know what?
I've not ever had hangover spam. I have been snowed in once before though, and survived for like the next day off of Skittles and
I wonder
Bud Light.
Skittles and Bud Light, like a
That
man.
is like the gayest thing ever.
He tasted
Well, we
the
played cards
rainbow.
the night before.
He
Skittles
played
and
strip poker
Bud
with a
Light.
bunch of dudes.
Yeah, I was fixing to say.
Nah, it was just clothed poker.
Were you
No.
freaking
I can't
binge
get full up,
watching
guys.
Dylan
Here, I'm
Mulvaney?
gonna leave and then come back and see if that fixes it.
Well, don't let the door hit you in your ass.
Don't leave me. Why does everyone leave me?
I have separation issues. Dad went for smokes, never came back.
It's one of those carousel doors.
Oh wow!
Yeah. It's got a door like a freaking California prison. It just swings whenever it wants.
Haha! Here we go. Is this bacon A, number 1, perfect, or B, does it need crispy like the devil's dick? Is number 2.
That
That
bacon
bacon
is raw.
is an assault on the senses.
God.
You need to apologize to the pig that bacon came from.
Okay, first off, this is not my bacon. This is Randy Butternut's bacon. Now I can't see the chat. Oh my God, what is happening right
Well, Randy needs to like sacrifice something to the pig gods and apologize for that one.
now?
Isn't there a section in like the Old Testament about, cooking your meat?
I mean,
I just thought it was impossible to fuck bacon up. I mean, it's
There's no
Probably
Skittles.
right where
man, Randy Butternubs, your bacon is very controversial.
Slash
There's
your
no
box
such-
at the bacon boiled.
There's no such thing as
Oh, yeah.
rare.
it was.
No such thing as rare pork and rare chicken. Come on now.
Yeah, it's just salmonella. It's fine. He
Yeah,
said he
yeah.
nuked it, guys. Is in the microwave. Give him a break. This motherfucker.
Yeah, but it's not cooked.
And he's even drinking milk out of a champagne glass. This guy's fucking fancy. He's got medium rare bacon. That's fine.
Well, if that's
Oh, shame.
fancy, I will take my trashy ways, and I will stay just cool with that.
I'm gonna take my ball and go home.
I mean, as long as the yolks in his eggs are runny, he's at least half a target with
I like runny yolk.
But if those yolks aren't runny, then he's going to hell with gasoline pants on. I mean, that's a trip straight there. If those yolks are freaking like cooked solid, if that's a hard cooked egg, and he fucked bacon up, I'm pretty sure that's like the 8th deadly sin somewhere.
You trying to tell Randy Butternubs to get out the kitchen?
Randy, I appreciate the quantity of the bacon and eggs.
Yeah,
though.
I do like the quantity of the bacon.
I appreciate quantity, but come on, man up, take your shirt off, fry the bacon in a skillet, take the popping grease.
No, that's how you get battle wounds, man.
Yeah.
We don't need that. It's just breakfast.
You got to man the fuck up every once in a while.
He said I can confirm my yolks are runny.
Hey, there you go. As long as you can confirm the yolks are runny.
Fiend Dog, I know you're stuck up there in the New England area, but that does not need an English muffin with it.
What? No. Who the fuck? No. This ain't McDonald's. This ain't BK. You can't have your way. Nobody eats a fucking muffin, Fiend Dog. An English muffin? I mean, we eat muffins.
Nooks and crannies, motherfucker.
Nooks and crannies.
English muffin with butter and jelly? You have not lived. All right.
Hey, what you just said.
So somebody needs to. I need to make a list of all the shit I'm going to send you to your PO box. You're getting English muffins now.
Oh my lord!
I'm
not big on English muffins. They're not that great. Nobody's like, man, I can't wait to go to fucking McDonald's and get an English muffin. No, they go for the McGriddles because they're hungover as shit.
Dude,
yeah, we're also addicted to sugar.
Yeah.
Yeah, that dude.
What a fucking chat this has been. I would have never guessed we'd ever taken any of these steps of like we've done tonight.
So anyways, look at his newest picture, the one that he mentioned.
Oh, I thought that's what this is what he's talking about.
No,
the other time
posted another one.
Yolks.
Turkey bacon is delicious, by the way, guys. I don't know what your guys' problem is.
Dude, you go to hell for lying just as quick as you will, Steve.
Turkey bacon is good, you dick.
There
Turkey
it is.
bacon is not good. Turkey bacon is like masturbation.
Right.
It'll get you there.
I love that shit.
But it's not the real thing. I can confirm a turkey bacon BLT is better than no BLT.
Listen here, Fiend Dog.
But turkey bacon ain't bacon.
Yeah.
I did see some alternative bacon the other day I would like to try, and it was buffalo bacon.
Yeah, I take beef bacon. I need to find me some of that. Because I had deer bacon. It's pretty good.
Dude, I've never had deer bacon. That does sound like it.
That is pretty fucking good. You just grind it up. You put it in a loaf pan. They have like a little seasoning kit for it, and you just put it in. They have like a regular or hickory, and then they have like a spicy. Oh man, the spicy one is fucking no joke. It's good.
That does sound good.
It's fucking way good.
Is that how they make beef bacon?
Yeah, same thing. Same concept.
Like minced up and extruded?
Yeah, kind of like if you make homemade Spam or like any processed meat. Like if you want to make homemade lunch meat.
I've literally had it. That's not how I have had it.
Oh, really? How have you had it?
Yeah, but like literally strips of bacon just off of the cow belly.
Yeah, that's how that buffalo bacon was done. So, dude, it's the Bearded Butcher.
Send me some of that shit in the fucking PO box. That's what I'm fucking talking about.
It's like dinosaur bacon.
I bet you a T-Rex would make some pretty goddamn good.
But all right. One in the chat if this steak is cooked perfectly, or two if it's getting slapped back on the pan.
No, that's a 1. That's a 1. If your steak is not bleeding, you have overcooked it.
I'd like it a little more done than that one. But
I agree. I like it a scooch more.
If a good vet can't bring back to life, you have officially overcooked it. You have it when it comes to steak.
I don't want a vet anywhere near my fucking steak. Some pita bitch? Are you kidding me?
I mean, if she's over there and shocks it with the paddles and it moves, it's probably a good steak.
All right. Ooh, that's disgusting what you just said, but all right.
I'm not into food.
That's how my stepdad eats it. He's like just barely brown. If I slap it, I want it to moo.
So you're saying
What was
knock off the
the
horns,
way
wipe its
Yep.
ass, and put it on the plate.
Yep.
Yeah, pretty much.
Skin it alive and it's ready to eat, baby.
So where they just whack his old horns off, wipe his nasty old ass, and put him down here on the plate.
We ain't waiting to wipe his ass. That's where the flavor's at.
Well, dude, I'll eat a lot of stuff, but shit ain't one of them.
I might be a redneck, but I ain't that redneck.
I mean, I've got Red Wings, but I ain't got the brown Band-Aid.
You oughta. It's a lot of fun.
Hey, look, I ain't saying I won't eat ass, but I just don't eat shitty ass.
Oh my gosh, what a chat would happen. And now Rip Curl's like, the fuck I'm coming on there. Lynchman's like, I'm fucking out of here. These guys are crazy.
You know,
That took a
anytime I'm
turn.
around, the chat is gonna go right south. I mean,
Am I still raping your ears lawfully with my Velcro? I got back to doing some shit again with it. I'm sorry.
Hey,
That
remember my trick on the silent Velcro.
Yeah. What did he say again?
You just cough.
this is what I do.
Didn't hear the Velcro, did you?
It's like freaking having any kind of Velcro stuff when you're out hunting. Everything's nice and quiet. You can hear a pin drop, and you got to open a pocket, and it's
And everything in the entire forest knows you're there. Yeah, I understand.
yeah.
If you you can conceal that if you'll kind of knife hand it, kind of use your blade your hand between the two halves of the Velcro. You can kind of slice through it.
It definitely brings
What
the
in
sound
shit is
down.
happening with this? Oh, I put it under the wrong. God damn it! I gotta take it off again.
Yeah, if you like 2-finger punch it and then kind of work your fingers in, it definitely sounds not as bad, but it's still. I mean, you guys all know how it is when it's out in the woods. Everything's nice and quiet.
What are you doing with your wife again with 2 fingers?
That is for me to know.
And the
That is classified.
sound carries super far when the air is cold.
Oh yeah, it does.
I don't think that's how sound works.
The air's more dense.
Yep, especially on a more humid day. Shit.
The guy who makes my rig, Sojourn, he makes a silencer kit. It's little tabs that you put on the Velcro and it has a shot cord hold down.
Yeah.
So
Well, we're not all as loaded as you. Not all of us can afford Sojourn shit.
well, like I said, I wouldn't have bought it if I wasn't making stupid money.
Stupid money for a stupid
No.
purpose. I like that.
Yep. Now I don't make stupid money anymore.
Shit. Welcome to the
Well,
club,
I mean, I spent money on like strippers, so
Not Muffin Top. Muffin Top stays away from those nasty critters.
oh, it's been a long time since I have frequented said establishments. Been 2 decades probably, but back in the day, I'd been known.
I can honestly tell you, I have legit never been to a strip club in my life.
Dude, I used to hang at some, and I spent more time shooting pool with girls than anything. I was never one
Pocket
to go
pool?
in there and throw a
Really?
ton of money at them. Well, there were a couple of them that damn sure make you want to shoot some pocket pool. Oof. There was one chick that used to be able to make her titties jump, and that was great.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, Liz, she was smoking hot too.
Whew.
There's
This has turned back into the redneck chat. Make sure you like, share, and sub. I think we're going to wind it down here. This has become a quite degenerate chat. We've been going a little over 2 hours. Muffin
Just
Top's
thank
still
Coop
fucking
for that one.
hit. No, it was going to go that way anyway. You just put a little accelerant in there.
Yeah, like
It's-
gasoline on a
it's-
brush fire.
It's late enough. All the kids are in bed. It's all right.
Yeah, it's just here for the men. This is the late night talk with Muffin Top. You want me to talk sweet nothings into your ear, baby? You're going to have to check out my OnlyFans for that.
That is absolutely terrifying, Muffin Top. Thank you for that little slice of hell.
Come-
No, you have the biggest rager. You're harder than a diamond in an ice storm right now.
Come on, speak from the diaphragm. Get a little lower.
Come on, baby. Come down
Yeah,
to
you
Muffin Top Deep Dish Delight. You want some?
That's better.
You don't have a big enough one. You like that? I could have done it. Oh man, what we got? We got 23 people watching. We scarred some people for life. I'm sorry. I understand if you unsub. If you don't like deep dish Muffin Top. If you don't like my chocolate squirrel and my big old sprinkles, baby, this ain't enough for you. You're not enough.
Maybe that's how Tactical will get a bunch more subs. He needs to do the late night Muffin Top, sexify.
You want to buy my calendar? You can't handle the truth.
You can't handle all this muffiny goodness.
Oh my lord. Anyway, thanks for coming on the chat, guys. I don't know if I like any of what just happened, but oh my lord.
Someone clip that. Someone clip it and just say
don't clip any of that. I'm gonna have to delete this video from the internet.
Short after short, Tactical Muffin Top.
Tactical Muffin Top speaks beautiful nothings into your ear late night.
You need to fix your link.
My link
chat box.
Guaranteed to cure privatism.
Expired Discord link.
Whoops.
There's the good one.
Thanks, Lawfully. I should do that. I don't remember how to do that. That's ribeye cooked on my Traeger. That is a smoked steak, man. Did you do that from frozen though? But Randy Butternubs. I am a big proponent of starting frozen because it gives you way more time to A, do all your yard chores and hang out in the garden with your boy, and B, allows you to drink with good friends and family. And I'm a big fan of that.
Dude, I've never heard of starting with a frozen steak.
No, I do it with burgers, hot dogs, ring sausage, everything. It takes roughly 2 hours on 175, 200 for my burger. It's a 1/3 pound burger. I get them from a butcher shop over here. They're fucking delicious, and they will have a 3/8 inch smoke ring when you cut it open or bite into it. It is beautiful. It is tasty. And then when Mama says she's hungry, I crank that bitch to 300, slap it on each side, get my grill marks, throw my cheese on top or barbecue, jalapeno, pickle, whatever people want. Slap that bad boy on a bun, baby. That is.
I just saw something I want to try. It's in an air fryer. Take a frozen steak in an air fryer, 8 minutes, flip it, and then do 8 more minutes, and it's supposed to be done perfect.
That's blasphemy. That ain't blasphemy, Fiend Dog. You're being crazy. 400 degrees. Charcoal. MSB said, technically, I didn't come on your chat. I just listened. Thanks. Well, I mean, same thing. You know what I mean.
Well, he was talking about it. Never mind. I won't make that joke.
Oh, gotcha. He spelled it the right way. All right, y'all. We're done for the night. Y'all have a great evening and think about the Muffin Man when you go to bed tonight. Deuces.
Yeah, everybody can have that little slice of hell.